So tell me this, how did your team fare in the first power poll of the 2012 season? Lawrence, I see your Rio Rancho Rams at number 4.
I'll take it. Not too bad. Let's go, fellas.
Yeah, he was bouncing off the wall when he first saw that. Highlights from the sky once again this season. Skylights will return with reporter pilot Bob Martin bringing you the very best from the air. And look at that, that's just a beautiful sight. What can you say about football from the sky? You got a helicopter, you can get there. We got a ride. Welcome back. Of course, to get on the highlight reel, you have to perform. And if you want to continue a career outside of college, performance and numbers make all of the difference. Lawrence is back with the way New Mexico athletes can continue their dream of playing football, even if they want to go to college. Lawrence.
Yeah, that's right, Van. It's an event that keeps growing every summer in the state for players to try and make a name for themselves. NMPreps.com's Kyle Henderson hosted the 5th annual New Mexico Football Combine in late July that saw players from across the land of enchantment come out.
265 athletes from around the state showed up to the Combine at Rio Rancho High School, giving athletes from smaller schools a chance to compete with the big dogs from larger schools.
Whenever are we going to have a 6'6", 285-pound player from Eunice go against a 240-pound defensive lineman from Las Cruces? It's not going to happen, but it's happening here today at the Elite 100 Combine.
I mean, you get to see some great athletes. You get better. You see where you're at and where you need to get and how hard. And you need to work hard all the time, but just knowing where you're at and getting a feel for everyone else around the state.
Players were tested in various drills like the shuttle run, bench press, and the 40-yard dash, just to name a few. Lordsburg's Wendell Hayes sets a combine record with a 4.43 in the 40.
Whenever is he going to get a shot to compete and not only prove that he's one of the best in the state of New Mexico today, he shatters our record with a 4.43. It's big-time football.
State 5A champ Cleveland Storm running back Romel Jordan is one of the many who attended camp. He says it's fun to watch his teammates compete as well as showcase his own arsenal of weapons.
You can show your talent. Obviously, there's all the best people here, Cameron Dixon, Steven Steele, lots of good talent here, and like you can show out who's the best of the best, and it makes me feel good.
Yeah, well, he has plenty to feel good. He's a 5A state champ. The Combine really gives athletes across the state a chance to stand out in their respective position, though, hoping to play at the collegiate level one day. Van, back to you.
Yeah, that's good. Too bad they didn't have that when we were around, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, but hey, you actually played at the next level. Yeah, about that.
and I can testify that Lawrence can run a 4.2.
Oh,
I think.
man, come
Yeah,
on
right.
now. Yeah, I don't know about that. I have to
I'm stretching the truth
stretch
again.
out those hamstrings, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's back to previews. This time we are in the ranks of Class 3A where the Lovington Wildcats have a title to defend. The Wildcats had to come from behind in the final game to stop St. Michael's of Santa Fe. They got up to a 10-0 lead, but Bo Jackson, yep, you heard the name right, Bo Jackson would put the Wildcats on the board and cut that lead down to 10-7. Lovington would then get another touchdown. Justin Brumley would get in the end zone, and the 14-10 victory was complete. Wildcats getting their 18th state title. But look for St. Mike's to get back to the final game and possibly winning it all. The Horsemen have 18 starters returning to the team. The Hope Huskies are only in their 4th season, but has played big thus far. This team should be in good shape. 11-2 last season. They only had one opponent score on them all season long, and that was St. Mike's, who scored on them twice, knocking them out of the playoffs. The Huskies remember that, but once again, their defense should be stout to hold off everyone.
Well, it was definitely a heartbreaking loss, and that always seems like to motivate you. And I mean, definitely, that's got to be our #1 source of motivation this year.
Well, you know, you start fresh every season, and when you lose your 12th graders, you got to raise up those 11th graders and make them play the part. That's what we're doing right now, is raising up kids to fill the gaps.
Martin played quarterback last season, but will see plenty of time at fullback this year. He spent the offseason working to improve his speed and strength at Define Fitness Parisi School. No team had an offseason like the Ruidoso Warriors, who looked to be poised to make the postseason and have a good run in 2012. Wildfires destroyed homes in the area, but did not take away the fighting spirit of the Ruidoso Warriors football team. Football players, along with other athletes, still found time to hit the gym during the tough days. The Warriors are hoping to work it out on the field in 2012.
We're excited. We got a good group of young men coming back. The graduated seniors, you know, we're dearly going to miss them, that's for sure. They set a precedence in that weight room last year for us, but this group, they're carrying on the tradition.
And we have a lot of underclassmen and then a lot of seniors that are just really bonding together well. And our offense is doing amazing, and our defense is doing great.
The Warriors will open the season against Lordsburg August 31st. Did you see that? Parker Johnson, 1,100 yards as a freshman. That guy has game. We need to step aside and pay a few bills. Double through 8-man is on the way. Can the Mighty Lions of Santa Rosa continue to make it a three-peat? And is Manal finally ready to get some in the ranks of 8-man football? First, check out some of the smooth sounds from Band of the Week in 2011.